Hello everybody and welcome back to my playthrough of the Space for One. Well, last time, I'm not entirely sure what happened because it's been such a long time since I've actually done recordings.
Hey, what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down into the description down below where I have a new subreddit called r/RealmHQ. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Recordings. Primarily it's just because I've had so much on my plate just trying to keep up with stuff, and it didn't go so well. So yeah, so you might be wondering, alright, so what is the plan? I have no clue. No, I actually have an idea. So first off, I need to actually make a decent looking base. Because obviously, the paint, it's good for the top. It looks terrible. So what my plan is, we're going to make it so that the material for this base is going to be stone bricks with the bottom being, or with the walls being made out of birch. So we're going for the whole idea of the Can Man stuff, but with the caveat that it's not going to look horrid. So, because to be honest, again, the paint, it looks terrible. It really does. Like, I didn't want to really change my mind because I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. Because again, it's been a roller coaster. But anyway, so again, I have the idea for what the top should look like. But now the question comes down to what should the rest of the base look like? I know I did 30 by 30, which should be a good basis. So here's what my thoughts are. I need to actually go organize this crap. Because that's the main issue with all this. Because I've actively just been... Because essentially, I've essentially just been running at the wall with this stuff. I haven't had any sort of plan outside of, I'm building a new base. What's the base going to look like? Hell fun. So, again, idea is we're going to make birch as the wood, and actually make a reasonable base. So, alright, we got as much birch as we can get. I think there's stone. I'll need. Alright. So, anything. It's a ton of cobble. So let's just start getting the smelting. Yeah, I don't doubt that it's been a while since anyone's been on. I haven't been exactly going like, hey, we should go play, because, again, I've been just so busy. What have I been busy with? Life. That's really all I can boil it down to. It's just been so fun trying to get... Well, okay, so I had the whole stuff going on where I had the whole 90 days with the job. I got past the 90 days, so technically I've had all the time to focus on all this stuff. But then I got the aspect that I've been doing college. Because yes, I did actually go back. And so that's been hell, trying to get all that figured out. Well, not screwing up. It's not easy, but it's not too hard. Especially since right now I only have one class. Let's see how much fun we have, like 3 or 4 classes. This is primarily why I need to get stuff actually sorted. So let me go look up stones. So what I'm thinking is because we got that little spot right there. We make that probably as a storage spot. Because it's just dead center. it's going to be dead center. I do not mind it being a storage spot. And then I have it so that there's an actual entrance room. You know, one that looks nice, somewhat, and can be renovated and all that, but otherwise looks okay. And then, of course, I want to go ahead... Oh, that's right, we got chiseling. That's good to know. Anyway, but, yeah, the idea is we'll have the area I'm building in as an entrance, and then have somewhere, or have an actual, like... Because the whole issue is, I've been making this base to try and make an actual suitable place for farming, get everything otherwise actually somewhat optimized. And I also got to learn how to optimize stuff, to say the least, but that comes with it. Oh boy, this is looking bad. Why is there water? Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and figure this stuff out. So I'm probably going to need to go mining, because I don't think there's a single piece of iron, is there? Is there iron ore I can toss in? What about my backpack? Nope. Alright. I got the eucalyptus, but I don't got the iron. So I should just head... Okay. So, let's actually get to work on this stuff. We need iron, so we can make that chisel. And then we can go ahead and start making other stuff. Alright. So that's that path. I got what essentially looks like lava dead ahead, so let's aim towards it. Redstone. Ender ore. It's a lot of mine. Would not be a bad idea. Okay. That's the main issue. I have been putting way too much on my plate, and have been decisively overwhelmed by it. So here's again the plan. We're gonna focus on just the base, getting right now the storage room all built up, and also getting a entrance and a workroom. That's all we're gonna focus on. Because the whole issue again is that I do not prioritize stuff, and then what ends up happening is I get over flooded by everything. Oh, we can go into Mystic Craft. Oh, we can go into this. Oh, we can go do this. Stuff as simple as that. I need to not get overwhelmed. You get overwhelmed, then you lose your way, and then you don't want to record. Alright. Right now, this is why I intended to have goals, which I still haven't done. Which, I'll make it so that the actual entrance room has that. And again, that is the plan, is to actually have the goals go into stuff. Alright. Okay, I just accidentally made a cobble generator. Do you mind flowing this way? Thank you. Okay. Alright. Got some diamonds to pick up. Should also pick up coal. I forget if you have... No, you actually have luck. I was smart about that. Okay. You know, if these stupid flies would not bug me, it'd be also helpful. Anyway. So right now we're just focusing on getting all this stuff taken care of. That way we can actually get... Okay. Pal, work with me, for crying out loud. Alright, there's more iron. So primarily we're on the hunt for iron. Anything such as redstone and diamonds is also good, as well as all the stone we can get. That's the whole thing. Right now I'm like, oh, well, when we get all this stuff, we should definitely make a, like, full-on... It's just... God, there's so much you can do with these mods. That's the whole issue. There is so much. It becomes a problem of figuring out what you should do. I could go ahead and gallop into the forest and make all sorts of different things. But whether or not it would be a useful amount of time, that's up for debate. Let's go ahead, get me some stuff placed down. Okay, just a full-on dig up. Probably there's a zombie. Alright. Dig up. Okay. We go to you, dig up. We go to you, dig sideways. Alright. Dig up. Dig sideways. Yeah, so I know this one's not going to include a bunch of, like, I don't even know if it's going to include anyone else in terms of these recordings. But the main idea is just I'm trying to get stuff actually reined in. And to be honest, it's not their fault, it's my fault. It kind of goes with the whole thing. I have not been focused at all what the hell we should be doing. The whole idea is we're trying to get to space. We have everything to probably get to space, material, and all that wise. But that's not what I've been doing. That's mainly just because I've not been focusing on stuff. Because I've not been focusing on stuff, nobody else knows where the hell to go. So everyone's like, so what do we do? I don't know, just find out what stuff to do. But that doesn't help. What should we start learning, or what should we start doing? You know, all the mod packs. Not entirely, but yeah. Alright, then what should we do? I don't know. That's primarily why everything's just been tossed into the smelter. Because not everyone knows what the hell to do. And I've not been trying to explain anything. Primarily just because, again, I've just been super overwhelmed. At the very least, I don't have to worry about work all that much. Did get to the 90 days, so I don't have to worry. Outside of just making sure not to get fired, but it's kind of easy. Yeah. Hello. Alright, let's go ahead. And yes, I'll be still sticking to the 20-minute markers. I'm thinking it might be best to put this series at 20 minutes. Motherfucker. The reason being is that we can get a lot more recorded, and at least it's better to have it concise. Not to mention it kind of helps out for uploads. Well, that's been another reason why I've not been all too happy about recording. It is interesting because on my computer I have a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, typically when it comes to recordings, the idea is you want to know what you're going to keep and what you're not going to keep. So if it's like you have a whole series that's been uploaded and all that, then you go and say, oh, okay, then I'll just go and delete that. But then it's like, okay, did you actually delete it? Or, not to mention there's some stuff where it's like I have plans to try to make a compilation of stuff. Primarily just the Undertale stuff, but then it becomes an issue of I have to do it. I don't have anyone else that can do it. Primarily because I don't have anyone else I know to do it, let alone pay to do it. Sure, I could go on the Fiverr and find out, be like, hey, I want you to edit a couple of compilation videos. But then the whole issue comes down to how the fuck do I get across what I'm wanting in the video? I already have an issue communicating with people in general in terms of this stuff. How the hell am I going to get this over to somebody I've never met? And this will probably be the one and only interaction I have with them. So much. Hell. It's not even like I'm making any money from these videos. It's like, oh, if anyone would be like actually watching these, they're like, oh, we'll just hire an editor. Yeah, with what money? The money I got right now is primarily to pay off bills and stuff like that. And I have a couple of debts that I'm needing to pay off. Otherwise, yeah, I could definitely have money to pay towards stuff like that. That's not right now. Yeah, anyway. Definitely fun being by myself. I know typically with the other stuff, especially freaking with the Evil Within or like freaking Subnautica, I'm fine with myself being alone because it's like, yeah, I got general idea where to go, and then everything else is fine because it's like, oh yeah, so the idea is you want to head this direction, you want to start getting your prawn suit and all this stuff, and just yeah. But with this stuff, because the whole aspect of Minecraft, there's an ending to Minecraft. But the problem is the spirit of Minecraft isn't the ending. It's, well, just creation. The problem comes down to when you have creation be your priority, for people like me, or it's like, I need something to point at and say that is the goal. Well, it ends up being like, well, there's not something you can just point at. You gotta pick whatever you want to be your goal. And it's like, don't give me a choice. I'm already overwhelmed with what choices I could do combat or exploration wise and all this stuff. You straight up telling me that, oh, yeah, this is open-ended. You don't even have to go to the end. You could put in mods to go to space and all that, or other things. And it's amazing you can do that. The problem comes down to, as somebody who does not know how to, at least right now, center that focus, it becomes, why did you give me so many freaking choices? It's perfect. I don't know where the hell to go, though. Just stuff like that. I know, it sounded kind of stupid. It's like, well, why are you complaining? You're the one that chose the mod pack. Yeah, I chose the mod pack. But I mainly did it because of the whole thing. And I've been wanting to actually do recordings. I've been wanting to do Minecraft. And I know, because I tested out this mod pack to make sure we could make a boon base. I have whole ideas for how to get to stuff. Or, like, not even how to get to stuff. I don't have ideas of how to get to stuff. I have ideas of what I want to have done. Except I don't know how to get to it. It's the old adage of, I know what I want, I just can't communicate it properly. Which can be disheartening at times. And it is. You just gotta get through it. Alright. Enough blabbering. I got the iron finally. Where the hell? Oh, no, that's right. It's double, so... Ha! Wait, was that 20? That was 27. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I need to smelt you guys. Alright. I don't suppose you could chisel... Can you do it just straight up brick or stone? With cobble, I mean. 'Cause if I can just cut out the middleman, that'd be good. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this. Cobble. If I got you, chisel. No, it looks like it's gotta be the other stuff. Okay. Because otherwise it does not look good. Alright. Let's go ahead and toss all I can into there. Alright. So, yeah. We went ahead and gathered materials. We went ahead and got some stuff actually mined. Otherwise, the only major thing that was done in this episode was that we did finally get some semblance of our head back on track. Alright, so next time I will be actually working on the stuff instead of just dicking around trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing like a headless chicken. Alright, well, other than that, thank you guys for tuning in and all that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next video. Other than that, have a great day.